I don't even know the last time I did a hair video. You guys know? It's been like a really long time. But if you guys follow me on Instagram, I posted a picture of, I'll show you right here, of this new type of hair extension that my manufacturer sent me. One side is hand-tied and the other side is tape-in. Say what? So when I first got this, I was like, this is the coolest thing ever, and I cannot wait to install this. But I had my hair and I just put my extensions in, so I had to wait so many weeks. Anyway, I finally put them in 3 weeks ago, and I didn't think I was gonna do a video this quickly because normally my tape-ins last me like 6 to 8 weeks. So yeah, so I had this weird part falling out about like 4 days ago, and it was just like hanging from my head. And so I would just wear a hat like the last few days. And Pat's like, Christy, your hair is still hanging down. And I'm like, ugh. I'm so embarrassed, but I don't know what to do because I want to do this video and I want to like show that I have this in still and I want to take it out. And if I take one out, I'm going to take everything out. But I'm like, I just need to like show them, you know? But then the days kept going and I'm like, all right, Sunday, I'm doing this video. Today's Sunday. So I woke up today, so excited, washed my hair, and I'm sitting there brushing and then 2 wefts come out. Yep, 2. Anyway, I was like, I really thought about, you know, I knew they weren't gonna last as long because I started to sense they were falling out earlier, and I questioned, like, should I do this video? And should I even talk about this? But so many of you guys wanted feedback on, like, what I thought about it, this style. So I was like, I think I need to do a video because there's something actually really cool that I learned, and I thought that would be fun to pass on. Anyway, I'm gonna do a little close-up so you can see. First, let me just tell you how they feel. So they definitely, you know, the normal seamless wefts, they feel, this sweater is funky. It just keeps rolling back. Anyway, the normal seamless wefts, they, you know how they feel like they're so thin, like paper thin? Well, these feel like if I were to put 2 or 3 seamless wefts on top of each other. Isn't that crazy? You would think this would be thinner because the hand tied. And the idea that I liked, even though I knew it was a little thicker when I pulled it out of the package, I liked that it had the hand tied on one side. It implied that you're only supposed to tape it on one side, which I was like, well, that's probably better for cleanup. And then it had like the hand tied look, which is like very natural looking, instead of the plastic seamless area, you know? So I was like, this could actually be really cool. And so that's kind of why I wanted to give it a whirl. Anyway, so let me first tell you the first impression of when I put it in. Like, look how much I still have left. Like, this is all brand new, unused. I had this in just up until this morning. And so my hair is like extra thin right now because normally I would have this in it. But anyway, when I put this in, it was so thick. Like, I'm so used to the hair extensions. You know, I've been doing them for so many years, the Miss Flirty ones. And it was just like so thick, and it's still the same weight. So I don't know if it just felt thick because the way the hand tied is, and then the tape part, and then, but I was cutting out so much hair because it was just like thick and thick and thick. And I'm like, golly, this is like so much hair. So going back, I probably wouldn't have even needed to put all this in because I just needed to, like, you know, imagine if this was a little thicker if I didn't cut it. I feel like you probably could get, you know, so much more use out of the weight of these, maybe the time and all of that too. But okay, so putting tape in on one side, okay? This is crazy. So when I first installed them, my very first impression was, oh my goodness, if I sneeze, these are totally gonna fall out, like completely. Like I was like, because normally you have that, you know, that sticky layer on the opposite side that you drop your hair down and then you kind of hold it. And within like a few minutes, I feel like it feels pretty solid. I didn't wash my hair for days. I was so scared this was just gonna be like, whew, because it does feel heavier, you know, like each weft does feel like 3 seamless wefts. So I was like, well, I'll just be really careful. So I was, but honestly, like in 2.5 weeks, you know what happened, they just started falling out. So, I mean, I still have these few in, so I want to show you how it looks and everything. Ah! Baby.
I'm just getting some...
Just go away. So I guess like the big question that I would have had like previous to this would be like, is it better? You know, like does it, yeah, it's a little heavier, yeah, it's thicker, yeah, all those things, but is it better and more natural looking? So I want to show you guys how that looks. So I don't know what you guys think, but I do think it looks a little more natural. It might be a little hard to see in the video, but I feel like the top of my hair kind of flows a little better because maybe that top row isn't like adhering to the actual weft, you know, that's like up there. And I like the idea that I have like less residue in my hair because I know that I only have tape on one side. But I don't know if it's like not holding because the tape isn't on both sides, or if it's not holding because this little area where they do the tape, because of the hand tied and the way it is, it's like a rubbery plastic. It's not like the seamless. You know, the seamless tape is a little bit thinner and like more rigid, I guess. This is like rubber. So I don't know that it holds the tape that well. So I guess it's, anyway, here's my end thought, okay? Here's kind of where I'm going with this. I know it's a little all over the place. But I am going to, and I'd encourage you guys to try too, because I'd be curious about you guys. This sweater, it just keeps rolling up on me. Okay. So I would encourage you guys to try it too, because what I want to know is maybe we don't need tape on both sides. Wouldn't that be crazy? Like on the normal seamless wefts. Obviously this one I think is just, you know, a bad example, but I feel like on the normal ones that are really thin and light, I mean, if these are holding for 2.5 weeks and they're like triple thick, I wonder if we just put tape on one side. So then you would have a little more like flexibility up top. Now here's the other thought I had. So I think I would like to do tape on one side for less residue. That would be the main reason. And then I would like to see if I had more movability, you know, from like the top of my hair. And then if that worked and I had more movability, but you could see the weft easier, you know, because the whole point of the unsandwich is to hide the weft, so your hair kind of conceals it. So I was thinking, what if we just did one-sided on all of our head except for the top row? Because I feel like the seamless weft, I don't know that you want to leave that uncovered. I think the movability would be great, but maybe I have movability because I only have tape on one side on the lower wefts too. Do you guys know? Do you guys follow? I feel like I'm kind of like trying to explain this, but I don't know if it's coming out exactly the way I had in mind. But I think that if I were to double side tape the next install, it's just going to be the top row. I want to leave the rest like not taped on both sides. And I'm going to let you know if it lasted as long. Normally I do get 6 to 8 weeks. So I will do a follow-up video or an Instagram post, you know, with a follow-up, like a recap on how all of that went. So I just wanted to share this new technique with you and what I learned from it and some new insight. And I'm curious what you guys think. So leave a comment below and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Hope you're having a great week. Bye. Oh, one more thing I wanted to mention is because it's like triple thick feeling, I noticed that on the sides, it started lifting. Like you can kind of see right here. Like it's just kind of peeling back. And then when I would just like touch my hair like I always do, I'm like, oh, I was just like kind of feel like I was catching on it. So with the seamless, the normal seamless tape wefts, I never have that feeling. But it actually feels like they're like winging out on the ends, like all of them. So I think it's just because it's a little too thick. And I don't know how to make it not so thick. I think as they do that sewing with the hand tied and the tape on the back, that's really like, this is the best way to do it. So anyway, I just wanted to share that.